Parashat Re'eh, and my message to you is, guys, choose life. This week's Parsha starts off Re'eh Anochi Noten Lifnechem Hayom Bracha Uklala. So what's going on over here, friends? Okay, so over here, Moshe Rabbeinu is telling Am Yisrael that you guys can choose for yourselves the brachot or the klalot in this week's Parsha. By basically, you're doing the brachot. If you get the brachot, it's from you doing so many mitzvot, and the klalot, the curses, will come, God forbid, if you do a lot of averot, a lot of transgressions. So if you ask anybody over here, what do you want, brachot or klalot? You want to keep the mitzvot. You want to do the brachot. But friends, unfortunately, as we see, it's not so simple. There's something called the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. So the sages actually say, the great Rabbanim say, that when you're doing, within regards to the brachot, when you're doing keeping a lot of the mitzvot, the reward for the mitzvot comes in the next life, a lot of the times. You don't necessarily see it instantaneously. However, if one is doing transgression, God forbid, what could be in many different forms. If you steal something, steal some money, or God forbid you cheat on another woman, or one of these things, it's an instant, you're enjoying the thing immediately, where the punishment is going to come later. It's going to come much later. So, that means the draw to do it is much more fierceful. There's much more of a fierce, there's much more of a pull, unfortunately, to do the transgression, to do the Aveirah. So the Torah is saying over here, you've got the chance, if you're going to do the brachot, to get the blessings, it's going to take a long time. You're going to see the reward in the next life. It's a long time benefit. So, the person's going to feel negative. Oh, why should I do all of this now? It's going to be difficult, to get this reward later. If you're going to do, God forbid, the transgression, I'm going to get the instant pleasure, the instant gratification is instant, unfortunately. So this is a major problem. And just giving a mashal, give an example. If someone asks you to take a huge loan out, and we know it's a mitzvah in the Torah to give loans, and then I'll pay you back in so many years, even with long-term interest, it's going to be difficult for the person to give this loan. He might never think he can get it back, and he'll say, why do I need this mitzvah? But at the end, the Torah is saying no in this week's parsha. It's saying, when you, to get the brachot, to get the blessings, invest. Choose the mitzvot. We choose to get the brachot. That's why in this world we choose to do all the different mitzvot, wherever it might be, where we see a chesed, we see Torah, we see mitzvot, maasim tovim in the different world, in this different world. We can actually grab it now. So we're investing for the long term. They say that in Sukkot, in the world to come, the righteous people that chose so many mitzvot is going to eat the most delicious fish of the leviathan, the meat of it, the basar of it, which is going to be delicious, where there's no taste compared to this. But the Aveira, it comes, it's gone, and it's finished. And then the punishment will come later. So the message I actually heard from Rav David Yosef is choose life. Choose a mitzvot. Invest for the long term. And may I wish you, this is in dedication to my late grandmother, Sor Yehudit Bat Esther, and may you all have a fantastic Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.